Good afternoon, everyone. I am Mr. Rajneesh Kumar. Came forward to teach the very first lesson of classic science. What is the first lesson of classic science? Food. Where does it come from? As you know that the importance of the food. So, how food is important? So, in this lesson, we are going to understand food. Where does it come from? And before that, we need to understand some of the concepts that related to the point of the food. Okay, so you are eating that. Let's see that. So everyone is eating the food. You are eating the food. I am eating the food. Everyone is eating the food. Why everyone is eating the food? So, as you know that we cannot live without food. As food plays very important role in our life. Okay, why it plays very important role in our life? So as our body is formed by food, right? Our body development takes place by food. Our body development, right? Structural development, right? Everything and organism formation, everything development takes place because of the food. Because what is there in the food? A question arises here. What is there in the food? Food plays major role in the development of the body, structural formation of the body, organ functioning of the body, as regular activities of your body can be done because of taking the food. As without food, that it is not at all possible that to move forward in your regular activities. Yes. So food. So why? What is there in the food? A question arises to everyone that what is there in the food? Yes. What is there in the food? That a question arises, right? So as you know that what is there in the food? As you know that what is there in the food? Energy, right? Energy. That energy makes us to do all our activities in our daily life. So our body growth and development takes place because of the energy. Energy is there in the food that makes everything in our body. Your body organs are functioning, your body system is working, your body functioning, and everything is taking place because of energy. So energy gives us strength. Okay, so to suppose a bacteria, a disease causing organism enter into your body, who will fight against the bacteria? Who will fight against the bacteria to kill that? Our body energy works to fight against the disease causing microbes or disease causing bacteria. So in such a way that energy plays major role in our body. Your bone strength because of the energy, your muscle strength because of the energy. So like the various aspects of your body functioning depends on the energy. That energy can be available from the food. So let's go forward that as you know that. So let's have discussion between you and me that. So all you are eating different types of food. So different people are eating the different types of food. So let's take some of the examples that what are the different types of food that we are eating in our regular life. So you know that you like dosha, you like vada, and you like bonda, and I like biryani, right? So different people like the different types of food that. Okay, so all the food substances are made up of same type of nutrients? I don't think so that. So what's your answer? All the food substances cannot be prepared or formed with the same type of substances. Yes, you like dosha. Does dosha and vada is same? No. Idli and bonda is same? No. Bonda and chapati is same? No. Chicken and mutton biryani is same? No. Why? Different substances we are used in the preparation of different foods here. So different substances are produced and available from different plants. Now let's see that. So you got why people will take different types of food is also another question is there in front of us that okay, all the food substances will not will the energy available or the nutrients available in one type of food substances may not be sufficient to our body. We require nutrients from all the food substances. Only dosha not enough, only vada not enough, only roti not enough. Nutrients from roti, nutrients from dosha, nutrients from vada, nutrients from chicken, nutrients from lollipop, nutrients from chocolate, kacha mango and all. So different nutrients makes our body strong, builds our body, forms our body, energize our body, right? Move our body, all these things. So that's why we should take different varieties of food. That's why we should take what? Different varieties of food. We should not take only one type of food. So taking up all the nutrients by our body. So we should take all the nutrients into our body. So taking food that which have all the type of nutrients. Taking food that which makes to form all the nutrients in our body. So that is called as balanced diet. Right? What is balanced diet? So you have to understand here very, very important definition, and the point you have to remember that don't eat only rice in a day, don't eat only chapati in a day, don't eat only vada in a day. So eat vada, eat dosha, right? Eat rice, all the types of vegetables. Intake is very, very important to everyone because all the nutrients are required by our body. So that's why all the nutrients should be taken by us. Taking food with all the types of nutrients in our diet is called as a balanced diet. Is called as what? Balanced diet. Now let's go forward. So that's before going there. So I want to give some overview of the topic, importance of the food. You know that, and also food variety. Okay, now let's go for what is the food varieties. So you have to take all the food varieties, not only one type of food. So if you are happy with only dosha, don't take only dosha daily. If you are happy with roti, don't take roti every time. So every food intake into our body is important. That makes to function all the organs of our body. That makes our body strengthened and can move forward and can do our regular activities in our day. Okay. Now let's go ahead that to understand about the ingredients or the substances or the materials which is used in the preparation of the food variety. Let's take one example, roti. I love roti. What you like? What you like? Okay. So what you like? So you may like dosha, or you may like burger, or nowadays everywhere noodles, Maggi, right, pasta, all these types there. So traditional foods are moving out. Okay, leave that. Roti. In the preparation of roti, what are the substances are used? Wheat flour. What is the first one? Wheat flour. Wheat flour, salt and water and oil. All these substances are used. So these substances are called as what? These substances are called as ingredients. Ingredients. What we call the substances? Ingredients. So wheat flour is the ingredient, salt is the ingredient, water is the ingredient, oil is the ingredient. All the ingredients are combined or processed that to prepare the food substance. Now dosha. How dosha? Dosha is prepared. Dosa. You like dosa? Yes, I know that you like dosa very much, right? What is black gram, rice, salt, oil and water? All these substances are used in the preparation of food. Dal, as you are very aware that already you have prepared dal. We have done one activity that in the preparation of dal. You know that dal should be boiled, boiling water, then oil, then salt, then turmeric, then other substances. Okay. You want spicy, you can add some other substances, that which you like. Okay. So like that, biryani, no one will be there that who don't like biryani. Because I am the first person that who like the biryani. Right? Haswit like the biryani, Kritika Raj like the biryani, Arjun like the biryani, Hajira like the biryani. Right? All these people like the biryani. Rahim like the biryani, Shudik Sai like the biryani. So, you have to write a process that, right? How to prepare the biryani. You know that rice, what are the ingredients? You know that everyone will respond very fastly that when I ask that what are the ingredients used in the preparation of the biryani, right? Rice, chicken, and very important substance. What are the spicy substances? Curd and cloves, ilachi, and chili powder, turmeric or color substances, and oil, ghee. So all these substances and some of the leaves also we use. Okay. So food varieties are prepared by ingredients. Food varieties are prepared by ingredient. Ingredients are the substances which is used to make the food variety. Different ingredients will have different types of nutrients that makes our body energy, that makes the strength of the food. Okay. So now, you can also follow up it by writing about the different types of ingredients used in the preparation of the food. Okay. Now I want to tell you sources of food. Before sources of food, I want to tell you that what animals eat. What animals eat. Okay. So what does animals eat? You know some of the animals, you are familiar. You tell me some animal that which lives in your homes along with you. Okay, cow. Okay, buffalo. Next. Okay, cow, buffalo, and goat. I say goat. Okay. So the animals which live in forest, tiger, lion. Okay, tiger, lion. Next. So human beings, you know human beings? Right. Human beings and dog. So let's see that what does animal eat, but actually I mentioned here what does animals eat, but I mentioned here human being, but because human being also a part of animals. Okay, so now some other example, let's define that. Based on what animals eat, we have one classification. What is that classification means, right? So animals are classified, divided into based on what they are eating. What is that? Herbivore. There are three types. They are herbivores, carnivores, next omnivores. Herbivores, carnivores, omnivores. Herbivore, the animal which eat completely only grass, plant foods. They eat only plant food. And the animals who consume flesh. Who consume what? Flesh. Which eats other animals. They are called as carnivores. And the animals which eat only the grass, that is herbivores, and the animal which eat flesh, that is called as carnivores, and the animal which eat both 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 flesh, vegetarian and non-vegetarian. The best example is human beings, and some more examples also you can tell, that is very easily you can say that. Crow, you can take crow. Crow also. Crow is the best example. So crow eats flesh as well as grains. So it is also omnivore. So I hope you understood that. Okay, what does animal eat? Animals eat. What does animals eat? And based on their eating habits, animals are classified into three categories. They are herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. So herbivores are the animals which depend on only plants, and carnivore the animal which depend on flesh, and the omnivore the animal which depends on both plants and animals. Okay, animal form. So next see here, let's understand here. What are the sources of food? Next concept, let's understand that. What are the sources of food? What are the different sources of food? Okay. What are the different sources of food? Plant sources of food and animal sources of food. Sir. Sources of food. There are different sources of food. Sources of food means, in previous discussion that we have discussed that different ingredients, milk, egg, rice and the other ingredients are there. All the ingredients, right, is not artificially prepared. They are naturally available from the plants or animals. Okay. For example, you see that different sources. So different sources of food. So plant sources of food. Plant sources of food and animal sources of food. You can see that animal sources of food. So what are the plant sources of food? So plant sources of food. Rice is the plant source of food. Next, all the grains, most of the grains, nuts, and you can see that many examples of the pulses and right. Oil may be plant and animal. I don't think so that only from one source. Okay. So like that, different ingredients that which are used in the preparation of food is available from the plants. So the next, animal sources of food. Animal sources of food. You know that egg, milk, meat, next honey. So these are the mostly right available from the animal sources. Okay, animal sources of food. So you know that eggs are available from the hens, and milk is available from the milk is available from the cows, buffaloes, and meat is available from the goat, sheep, and honey is available from the honey bee hive. Honey is available from where, children? Bee hive. Honey bee hive. So all the honeybees gather together, right? Honeybees gather together that they collect the nectar. They collect the nectar from the flowers during pollination, and that nectar is consumed by the honey, and they excrete the waste that is called as honey. Okay, so it means that honey is the excretory waste of the honeybees. So that is also the divine food. That is also the source of food here. Okay, so now these are the different sources of food which are used as ingredients. So in this lesson we have discussed that food where does it come from? Food comes from plant sources and animal sources, and that is processed. Okay, and if animals eat different types of food, based on that animals are classified into herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. So in that manner, we also discussed about the importance. So in the very next lesson, that we are going to discuss about the components of the food. What are the different components are there in the food? Okay.